Hi, lovelies. How are we doing on this beautiful day? I just want to thank you for joining me for this special reading. Um, I was going to do it in the studio and have some pictures up, but it's too pretty to be inside. So, little backstory for those of you who don't know me, Allie at ACleaverArt. Um, I started the year out with dropping my coloring book, 60 uh, line art versions of artwork, sketches, just basically a lifetime of creations that I wanted to share and get you to add your colors to. And that was really big for me. I enjoy that so much that it reminded me I have this story that I wrote one random afternoon that would be a really good kid's book. So, if you are joining me today, you are learning about the Blue Star Project. It is going to be an event going on for the next couple months. The goal is to fundraise some school supplies um, and to basically be able to afford to publish the book. So, any pre orders will be like the first edition copies. If you go digital support, it will be things like digital bookmarks and worksheets as we hit different levels of milestone goals. And so, um, but basically, this is a story that I wrote, um, and I like the story as it is, but it's not good for a kid's book. So, without further ado, this is the story of the Blue Star and why she shines so bright. All of her life, the Blue Star felt out of place. Everyone constantly wanted her to dim her shine. It was as if being blue was the worst possible thing. So she learned how to act like all the other stars, all the other colors, yet she knew pain and outrage that she'd receive for simply being true to herself. She'd even forget for a while that she was actually blue, finding a fake contentment in her mastery of the other colors. But try as she might, her blue would always sneak out, and she would be alone again. She hated her blue, couldn't understand why it was so horrible, and suppressed it as much as possible, but it was always there. One day she met the most colorful star she'd ever seen. She was blinded, and oh, the delight when he touched her soul, and the blue light within her would expand out. The safety and peace that had been missing her whole life when he said it was beautiful and not to hide her blue. She poured all of her love into his rainbow until one day she saw his blue, and her heart exploded with even more joy. But he ran away in shame. He only wanted her to love him as a rainbow, not as his horrible broken. He didn't understand that his blue only made her love him more. Their souls were the same. For a while, his absence brought cold and darkness. But once you feel that light and warmth, you start to seek it in every minute of the day. And so the blue star stopped acting like all the other colors, stopped caring that they didn't like her, and embraced her blue light. She was grateful to be rare and unique, and gave all the love she'd been denied to herself, shining brighter than all the other stars in the sky, still to this day. Now, obviously, that is not something we can just hand over to kids, but if you join me along for the Blue Star Project, we will be illustrating the edit. So it'll end up being about 14 to 16 page children's book um, based on the Blue Star choosing to shine and a little bit of truth about just loving yourself. Um, like I said, the end goal is to just create some books, have some fun, support some school supplies. So if you want to join along, there's plenty of ways to help. Um, if you're not 100% sure, there will be random public approved updates versus the like in the community special hub updates. I do have an actual FAQ that will be available, and like the official landing page goes live on Monday. So probably Monday afternoon. Again, I can't thank you guys for supporting and sharing this with me. Um, I am just so delighted to see what this sparks and the constellations that it helps grow. So I hope you have a lovely Saturday. Please try to go enjoy the weather. And if I haven't told you yet today, you know you're beautiful, right? Like you're awesome for being here, but you're just awesome for existing. So, something to consider. Like I said, everything will be officially live on Monday. If you guys have any random questions, just shoot them my way. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you as soon as I can.